We are Fairview School. We have pupils ranging in age from 3 to 18, all with a range of complex needs. We need to think outside of the box to provide a curriculum which supports all individuals. One way to support learning for all is through the use of the plasma screen. A plasma screen allows access for all pupils without the barriers our children face on a daily basis. This is one of the 2 school plasmas which are accessed by the 72 pupils per week. This particular plasma travels on average 428 metres a week to its scheduled rooms. Then, if you add the time slots that are not pre-booked by the classes, by the sensory teaching team or any other of the visiting specialists we have to support the children within the school, it travels a lot. During its busy week, it will of course take a few bumps. The untangling of cables from wheels, rejigging of plugs to reach the various sockets it will need to be plugged into, and of the various other cables we need to ensure so we can deliver an effective learning experience, and many height adjustments to suit the variety of children in each class from nursery through to secondary. We need to raise funds to buy more of these. We want to break down the barriers to learning that our children can face and provide them with engaging lessons and a more accessible voice. From the very beginning of the day, access to a plasma can be important for the children to be able to do things that their peers in mainstream are doing, such as choosing their own lunch. The pictures and words on a large screen allows for all abilities to have a voice and share their needs and wants. You don't need to speak to have a voice. With our current technology here, we can sometimes struggle. As you can see, the children's shadows can get in the way of the projector on the older smartboards. With the plasmas, this does not happen, and children in wheelchairs have less difficulty accessing them. The children are all able to review and discuss their learning in a way that is accessible to them. Here we have a young lady who is signing swimming in Makaton as she recalls this activity from her day. You can also see her joy when looking back at the photos of her learning. Discussing what we have learned does not always work with the children in our school, as many are non-verbal. Therefore, we use a lot of photos to evidence the progress being made. Showing these on a plasma and adding them into programs that we can use in games allows the children to be included more in their development, as well as share this with their families at later times. Some of our children are learning to spell meaningful words. How do we know this if they are non-verbal or cannot write? Using a plasma allows the children to show us what they know by breaking down the physical barriers that they may face.
Clever girl. Aaron, you did good spelling. And Kaylee did some good talking. It says mini bus. It's a minibus. And that's the long name for when we go out on the bus.
Oh, what you might have a pot of tent, and a wood.
Oh.
Oh, correct.
Shall we see if it spells? That's a what? That's an That's a That's a That's an
Problem solving is accessible to all as we can use programs through the medium of a plasma which both motivates and engages attention as well as providing more immediate feedback for their efforts.
Good job, Riley. Look! Riley! Look! Riley! Woo!
We use the plasma to teach and assess. Here we are looking at emotions, an important social skill that is needed to fully understand people out with school. The children can interact and explore different emotions without the added pressure of having to engage with the complexity of a person, something that many of the children find stressful. The children use the plasma to learn cause and effect, which is an early stepping stone to developing switch access, a method of being able to interact with the world around them. They also learn how to take turns, again, an important social skill needed to participate in the community. We also use the plasma to engage the creative side of the children who otherwise have difficulties being able to express themselves in other artistic ways due to the sensory processing issues or poor motor skills. Money is scarce across the education sector, and nowhere is that more keenly felt than in a school such as ours, with so many children with such diverse needs. We work hard raising additional funds throughout the school year and are fortunate enough to be at the heart of a hugely supportive community and council who help us to meet some of our needs. Additional funding from Aviva, targeted directly at providing additional plasma screens for our young people, would make a massive direct impact on the learning and educational experiences of our pupils. The whole Fairview family thank you for your consideration and hope you can help us fulfil our wish.